Hey, it's Terry Patterson, Chief Nutrition Officer of the 10 Weeks to Wow Nutrition, Weight Loss, and Personal Training Program. So I know it's been a few days, but life has just been busy and crazy busy at that. So I apologize. I really wanted to start this and be able to do it every day. But unfortunately, life is just getting in the way. And with the warmer weather, people are certainly looking at their goals and understanding that they're going to have to put on shorts and short sleeves and seeing all the damage that they've done over the winter, as well as Easter with those damn mini eggs. I mean, just when I think that there's no more left in the store, another pack shows up. So I'm going to have to grab a drink. Sorry, that made me thirsty. Because I am not perfect, and I too have been eating a lot of those damn mini eggs. Now, the one thing that I do is I do weigh myself every day, but I always take it with a grain of salt because there is going to be a fluctuation of a couple pounds. But weighing yourself at least gives you an idea of how things are going, and you can always think back to your behavior, and if the scale has gone up and you have been eating a lot of crappy food, then you know you have to pull it back in and get back to your regular eating program. But again, always take the scale with a grain of salt because scales lie. They set you up for great disappointment. And again, it's always interesting when women come to my practice and it's weigh-in day and they're like taking their earrings off and their rings off and everything off that they possibly can. Yet the guys will literally get on the scale with keys in their pocket, wallet in their pocket, cell phone in their pocket. And they still lose weight. And that's really annoying. But remember, men have bigger muscles, so they chew up calories much quicker than us. And that's why it's imperative that you do weight-bearing exercise. And then your body will forgive you when you eat too many mini eggs. I was in the grocery store the other day, and, I kind of whizzed through, grabbed the stuff that I need. But this time we were actually in the cereal aisle, and I was completely gobsmacked with how many different boxes of chocolate cereal there is. When did this become a thing? Honestly, we counted, there was more than 13 boxes of chocolate cereal. Who's buying chocolate cereal for your kids or for yourself? How could you possibly think that this is a great way to start your day? No. You need fiber, and I know you're probably sick and tired of hearing me talk about fiber, but honestly, colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer death, and it is going to bypass lung cancer and become our first leading cause of cancer death. And quite sadly, I found out that a gentleman that I went to hairdressing school, so after high school, I actually went to hairdressing school. So yes, if you need your hair cut or colored, I can do that too. But anyways, so this friendship goes back, how old am I? 54. So a long time. And, sadly, I found out over the weekend that a friend of mine that I went to hairdressing school with, has terminal colon cancer. And quite honestly, I just saw this fellow last year and, he looked fine. And I don't have all the answers, but I'm like, wasn't there a sign? Wasn't there some symptom that maybe he didn't address? So if you're over 50, you have to get a colonoscopy. And here I am telling you that, yet I've never had one. And I have one coming up on June 5th. And I couldn't be happier because I'm such a health nerd like that. So I'm glad that someone's going to go in there and have a look and make sure there's no polyps and make sure that I have been doing a good job with my diet. I wanted to also talk to you, so not only about chocolate cereal and how that should be a big no-no for you, but also Arrowroot baby cookies. And I don't know if you've ever actually looked at the ingredients, but listen up, guys. This is the last thing that you should be feeding your baby or your toddler. So I printed out the ingredients because you might be a little bit dumbfounded as I was. And I hope you can see that. but if you can't, I'm just going to read it to you, but I'll need my glasses because I'm old. So, our innocent little Gerber Arrowroot cookies. The first ingredient is enriched wheat flour. So again, that's a grain that's been raped and pillaged. The second most ingredient, because remember, ingredients are listed by weight from most to least. So the second most ingredient is vegetable oil shortening. That's a trans fat. So remember, they've taken a liquid fat, and in this case, they used soybean or canola, so we don't know, modified palm and modified palm kernel oil. So remember, palm oil is a saturated fat, which has been linked to increasing your cholesterol and as well as harden your arteries. But the trans fat, which again is the worst artery clogging fat, and your recommended daily amount is 0. So why would we ever give this to our kids? My goodness, they've taken a liquid fat, they've pumped it full of hydrogen, it's turned from a liquid fat to a solid fat, and now they can take that solid fat and put it into baked goods, cookies, crackers, cakes, peanut butters. Put that product on the shelf, that product will have a nice long shelf life. It will not go rancid. But as we know, this is going to harden your arteries and this is going to raise your bad cholesterol. So why would we want to do that to our children? My goodness, you have to read the ingredient list. So remember, even if on the ingredient list, even on the nutritional facts table, if it says trans fat 0, never believe it, because there's a little loophole in the law that states if the manufacturer wants to make that serving size so ridiculously small that there's only half a gram of trans fat, they in fact can put a 0 on that nutritional facts table. So you might pick up a product and think, oh, good to go, no trans fat. I never want you to believe that. I want you to go a little further, and I want you to read the ingredient list, and I want you to look for any words that say vegetable oil shortening or partially hydrogenated shortening, or just the word shortening. So hydrogenated vegetable oil, partially hydrogenated vegetable oil, or just the word shortening itself. This is a trans fat. You need to put it back on the shelf and find a different product. And quite honestly, if I think about growing up, and of course we didn't know what we know today, but every Sunday my mom would make a roast and she would put gobs of Crisco around that roast. And that in fact is trans fat. So we know now much better. And in fact, I don't even eat meat. So that's not a problem. No more Crisco in my life or meat. Please try to stay away from these things. Okay, I got to get ready because I have one of my favorite clients, Audrey, coming shortly. So I need to have some snacks before she gets here because I need some energy to kick her ass. And I mean that in the nicest way. So my snack today is going to be a Cashy Joy bar. Now there's regular Cashy bars as well. And the cheapest place to get these ones is Costco. The cheapest place I have found to get these ones is actually Walmart, and I just buy the whole box of them. So my snack today is going to be a Cashy Joy bar as well as a banana, and I'll always eat the banana first because I know I'll have no problem eating this. It's chocolate. I love chocolate. That is my downfall. And then I'll probably scarf down a piece of watermelon too. So having good food energy, again, makes my job much, much easier. And of course, I always tell my clients to ensure that they've had good snacks before they come too. And that way they'll have a great workout. Okay, well, I'm going to stop there because it's really important that I get these snacks in. And again, if you have any questions, please give me a shout out. You can private message me your question and I can bring it up. And hopefully I'll be able to make more videos. And please keep sharing my videos. I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much I do. Being a small business, it really does take a village to help promote it. So any promotion that I can get, I greatly appreciate. So thanks for listening. Thanks for caring. Sharing is caring. So please keep sharing my videos and have a wonderful day. Bye for now.